Hi everyone. Well, Christmas has come and very nearly gone. A very different Christmas this year, but hopefully the world-changing, life-changing events that happened all those years ago has been with us and sustained us. It's day 8 of looking at Paula Gooder's book, Journey to the Manger. And for some of the time we have been looking at the genealogies in the Gospels of Matthew and Luke and John. And Matthew looked at things from a Jewish perspective, Luke from a Gentile perspective, where many people in the emergent church were still thinking about their Jewish roots. And even in the Gospel of Mark, it starts with the words, the beginning of the Gospel of Jesus Christ, the Son of God. Now the start of John's Gospel is famous, isn't it? And mainly because it's often read at Christmas. And it's not just about the birth of Jesus, but about the meaning of everything he was and he did. And when we hear those words or read them, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God, doesn't it make you start to think about the beginning of Genesis? In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And it seems that John wants us to see his book as the story of God, the Trinity, and of the world. And this book is about the Creator God acting in a new way within his much loved creation. It's about the way in which the long story, which had begun in Genesis, reached the climax the Creator had always intended. And this was accomplished through the Word made flesh. So we see that the Old Testament and the New Testament join together perfectly. In Colossians 1, verses 15 to 20, we have another beautiful description written by Paul, which is an amazing piece of poetic theology and reflects the pre-existing Christ and his role in creation and redemption. And I'd like to read it for you. He is the image of the invisible God, the firstborn over all creation. For by him all things were created, things in heaven and on earth, visible and invisible, whether thrones or powers or rulers or authorities. All things were created by him and for him. He is before all things, and in him all things hold together. And he is the head of the body, the church. He is the beginning and the firstborn from among the dead, so that everything he might have the supremacy. For God was pleased to have all his fullness dwell in him, and through him to reconcile himself to all things, whether things on earth or things in heaven, by making peace through his blood shed on the cross. Sometimes we read or hear passages from the Bible and maybe we would think about them. But the practice of something called Lectio Divina, which you may know, takes us deeper into the exploration of Scripture. And to do this, we hear or read a passage, meditate upon it, pray with it, and contemplate it. John 1 and Colossians 1 can help us to go beyond ourselves and take us deeper into God and into His Word. So, have a good day, and I wish you a really happy New Year with all its possibilities. So bye for now.